All right, little bros, we are back with another bracket. I'm gonna show you who takes the crown when it comes to fountain soda. Okay, and look at this. We've already seeded it. We got Coke versus Cherry Coke. Ignore the fact that my thumbnails didn't clip right. Okay, ignore that. Coke versus Cherry Coke. Dr Pepper versus Minute Maid. The lemonade. Sprite versus Dr Pepper. Diet Coke and Brisk, or tea or whatever. Pepsi and Pib, Mountain Dew and Pepsi Zero, Coke and Fanta, or Coke Zero and Fanta, and then water and root beer. Or I'll put Barks or whatever the hell you pronounce it. But, if it's mug or whatever, it's all the same garbage to me. Um, so we definitely got some heavy hitters paired up against each other on round one. Um, so yeah, let's get into it. So the first seed, Coca-Cola, taking on Cherry Coke. Now, do we like Coke Classic or Cherry Coke? And to me, I feel like this is pretty obvious. It's definitely Cherry Coke. Cherry Coke beats out regular Coke every day of the week. There's why if you've got a choice, why in the world would you just pick regular plain ass Coke? Okay? All right, we got Dr. Pepper versus Minute Maid. Definitely Dr. Pepper. I mean, Dr. Pepper, good stuff. I don't know why you would go to a fountain and get a lemonade. Definitely weird behavior. Definitely Dr. Pepper. All right, Sprite and Diet Dr. Pepper. I know it doesn't say diet up here, but ignore that. Definitely Diet Dr. Pepper. Just as delicious as regular Dr. Pepper. Sprite, overrated. Definitely overrated. All right, now we got Diet Coke and Brisk. Definitely Diet Coke. Or okay. Brisk, I don't know why you would, same thing. Like, why would we go into a fountain and then get in a Brisk? That is odd behavior. It's definitely Diet Coke. Diet Coke definitely takes this over Brisk. All right, Pepsi and Pib Extra. I liked Pib when I was a kid. I thought it was one of the better sodas, but now that I'm an adult, Pepsi definitely beats out Pib. I don't even think this is like a legit argument you could have. Once your taste buds have refined, you'll understand why Pepsi is better than Pib. All right, Mountain Dew and Pepsi Zero Sugar. So green sugar liquid versus Pepsi Zero. And, I know a lot of people like Mountain Dew, but it's definitely Pepsi Zero. I don't know why you would drink radioactive sugar waste over Pepsi Zero. This is definitely just a better overall drink. Even in a bottle, like, forget the fountain part. This definitely beats out Mountain Dew. Like, who drinks Mountain Dew? All right, Coke Zero Sugar and Fanta. So this is another one. I don't know why you would go to a fountain and get a Fanta. Just like brisk and Minute Maid, just like lemonade, tea, orange drink. Like what? It's obviously Coke Zero. This isn't even a debate. Coke Zero beats Fanta every day of the week, up and down the street. All right, and so for our last round one matchup, we have got two Titans taking on each other: water and root beer. Now, when it comes to these top competitors right here, hear me out. It's definitely water. Now, root beer is ass. I'm sorry, but if you like root beer, it's ass. I don't like, you know, my drink to taste like toothpaste. It's weird, And I feel like at the same time, you'd have to be a serial killer to go to a fountain and get water, but it definitely beats out root beer because you got to be an even bigger serial killer to enjoy mint with your drink. So water's going to take this one. All right, we're gonna get into round two now. Who we got for our round one matchup? We got Dr. Pepper and Cherry Coke. And I think for this one, it's definitely gonna be Cherry Coke. Um, I mean, Coke, I would definitely say is a better tasting product than Dr. Pepper. So if you put regular Dr. Pepper up against Cherry Coke, of course Dr. Pepper is gonna get shit stomped. There's just no way it's gonna beat out a Cherry Coke. All right, Diet Dr. Pepper and Diet Coke. I definitely think in this one, Diet Dr. Pepper wins, hands down. It's not even close. I mean, Diet Coke just has that weird aftertaste. No, it's not like I, dislike Diet Coke, but Diet Coke has that weird aftertaste. And so when you're putting it up against, one of the goats like Diet Dr. Pepper and it doesn't have that weird aftertaste, then it's definitely gonna lose to like a Diet Dr. Pepper. Like it's not even close. You know what I mean? All right, Pepsi and Pepsi Zero Sugar. Or Pepsi Max is what they used to call it. I think it's Pepsi Zero Sugar now. Um, I mean, the Pepsi Max definitely felt like stronger branding. I don't know why they just didn't stick with that. You know what I mean? It sounded like Pepsi versus Pepsi Zero Sugar, and we're definitely going Pepsi Zero Sugar all day long over a regular Pepsi because we don't want to drink all of our calories. Okay, we are trying to watch our figure, so we're definitely going Pepsi Zero Sugar. It's definitely beating out regular Pepsi. I mean, to me, like the taste is the same, but we want to keep our nice figure, so we're gonna go with the Pepsi Zero Sugar. We're not gonna drink our calories. All right, now we got Coke Zero Sugar versus water, and like I said, definitely serial killer if you get water at a fountain. But even taking that out, I mean, Coke is just, I mean, this is like crack right here. This is crack cocaine that you can get from a fountain and drink through a straw. I mean, it's just delicious. I mean, what chance does water even stand? All right, now we got our semifinals. So for the semifinals, we got Cherry Coke versus Diet Dr. Pepper, and we got the underdog Pepsi Zero Sugar taking on Coke Zero Sugar. And for this one, we're going to do it actually a little bit differently. We're going to do the right side first, and we're going to go Pepsi Zero versus Coke Zero. So there was a time when I was like exclusively drinking Pepsi. You know what I mean? I had drank Coke most of my life or whatever, but I went through this like phase where I was just drinking nothing but Pepsi. And Pepsi Zero Sugar, it's a good drink. I like the taste, you know what I mean? It's a good drink. But then I eventually had a Coke Zero again, and I just remember why Coke Zero is just so much further ahead than Pepsi Zero. Or like why Coke in general is further ahead than Pepsi. Why they have more market share. Like it's just it's just crack. It's like an addictive drug that you can buy in a bottle or get at a fountain. It's just delicious. All right. Now we're gonna do Cherry Coke versus Diet Dr. Pepper. I feel like this is pretty obviously, Diet Dr. Pepper. I mean, like the same thing. Cherry Coke versus Diet Dr. Pepper. Same thing as Pepsi and Pepsi Zero Sugar. We're not gonna drink our calories because we're trying to watch our figure, and we're gonna go back and we're gonna fill that cup up 2-3 times. Um, so we're definitely getting a Diet Dr. Pepper. We are getting a Diet Dr. Pepper. Not only does it taste better than a Cherry Coke, but we got to watch our figure. And so now we got two Titans going up against each other. We got Diet Dr. Pepper and we got Coke Zero. And obviously, Coke Zero is going to take it. If you couldn't tell by the glazing, Coke Zero, just a top tier, delicious product. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this right here. I mean, Coke Zero is just It is just absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, little bros, that's it. If you're ever gonna get a fountain drink, get a Coke Zero. Um, I mean, absolutely delicious. But you know what? As long as you're not getting a root beer, I'll be happy because disgusting. But definitely get a Coke Zero Sugar. It's the best. But yeah, man, if you feel like somebody else should have won, the comments are down below. Come tell me why you're wrong, and peace out.